In this application, we're going to be working with the Pythagorean theorem formula. So let's read it. It says a rectangular garden is 28 feet long. If you walk diagonally across the garden, you will walk 35 feet. How many feet wide is the garden? So step one is to do our rectangular drawing, right, of this garden. Says if the garden is 28 feet long, so 28 feet long, and then it says you walk across from the garden, so you walk like this, oops, just walk right through the garden, and that gives you 35 feet. Okay, so the units feet, and they want to know how much feet wide is the garden, so we're missing this right here. Now here we're going to be using the Pythagorean theorem, which says a squared plus b squared equals c squared. We need to know something about a, b, and c. So it goes like this. The diagonal is the c. So we know this is 35. Then is a, b, c. So we already know a, 28. Sorry, it's A, B. Ooh. A, B, C. This looks ugly. Okay, B, A, B, C. Cool. So then, this does not erase very cute, but as long as you guys understand it, we're fine. So we don't know A, and we know B is 28. Now we simply substitute our values into the formula. Okay, now this is going to be giving you a bit large numbers, okay? But if you just, go to the side and do the multiplication, taking your time, you'll be fine. Gives you 784. And this gives you 1,225. So basically what I did for here is 28 times 28, because 28 square says 28 times itself. And the same for the 35. Let's subtract 784 to both sides in order to leave the x squared by itself. And this gives you 441. And now, when I ask the students, what is the opposite of addition? We get subtraction. And then what is the opposite of multiplication? We get division. So when I say, what is the opposite of something square, is the square root. So in order to cancel this little square for this x, I need to square root it, because this cancels this. And I'm left with just x. So I am solving for x. I am not solving for x squared. I need my x by itself. So I need to get rid of this little square here. And in order to do that, I'm going to do square root. But whatever you do to one side, you must do to the other. Now this and this cancels, leaving you with x equals. Now to find the square root of 441, you need to start thinking about your perfect squares. So the one that most people know is 12 times 12, which gives you 144, right? Well, this is higher than that. So you need to go higher. Maybe you can say, well, what's 20 times 20? If I'm correct, that's 400. But it's a little bit higher. So maybe 25 times 25, well, that's 625. That's a lot higher. So it has to be between 20 and 25. So play with those numbers, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay? In this case, it's 21. And you ask yourself, well, how do I play with these numbers? You multiply them. You simply say 22 times 22. What is that? Well, that's more than 441. Well, maybe it's less. And it's 21 times 21. And that's your answer for the width, 21.